Hi, my name is Jeff Frazier. This is my story with Energized Chiropractic. Over a year ago, I was having pain in my shoulder and arm and neck area, mostly because of the type of work I do where I'm constantly having a phone to my ear. That's part of the reason for the pain. But I was in a lot of pain. Movement, turning my head from side to side, and moving my arm up in the air was all very painful. Before I came here, it was very painful for me, even in driving as well. Once I arrived here and once I started going through the test as far as the exam and talking to the representative, talking to Dr. Jeremy, that's when I get a better understanding of what as far as my back and how that equates to the pain that I'm having and how chiropractic actually could help with my situation. I've used a chiropractor before in the past, and so this was good because I knew what to expect. But it's still good when you're going into another office and then just being comfortable. And the main thing is that Dr. Jeremy and his team made me feel very comfortable, very relaxed, explained the whole process to me from beginning all the way until when I started my treatments, and gave me a roadmap per se, and so this is where you are now and this is where you'd like to be, and so these are the things you're going to need to do on your end. It was working together as a team. As far as my wife, it was interesting. This is going back some years. My wife and I, we went to a festival, and at the festival, there happened to be a chiropractor that was giving out their card, and they were saying, "We're new in the area, come by to our office, and you'll get a free estimate, so to speak." And we went there. Come to find out, my wife had more problems than what we thought as far as relating to her back. So that was a good sign because that helped her as time went on. So we said, well, this is something we're going to do. We made it part of our lives to make sure we actually start setting up appointments to see a chiropractor. So once we arrived here in the state of Washington, one of the first things we wanted to do is make sure we had a chiropractor and make sure it was one that we could trust. And the key was my wife's relationship. Coming here, they made my wife feel comfortable as well. They talked to her, they explained to her about her x-rays, where she is at a certain point, and again, the roadmap and where she wants to be. And it helped her even more so than myself, because my symptoms weren't as severe as hers. That's excellent news, and so she's definitely done better from when we started here to today. As far as working with the team, every time we come in, they say hello to myself and my wife. They make us feel comfortable. They ask us questions. How are you doing? How do you feel? Is there anything new? Is there anything that we should know? They're always asking about, if there's anything else they can do on their end to help you feel comfortable. And that's really the bottom line, I think, is having that personal relationship, being able to ask a question, be able to get that answer, and then they do a review and go over your x-rays again and say, okay, this is where we are now, and you can see the difference. Not instead of someone just saying, oh, you look better, but in the x-rays, what is your body really telling you, and how do you really feel? And I notice that when I see other customers come in, I notice how they are, and I see the interaction and how they react to Dr. Jeremy and the staff, and they say, yeah, when I came here, I had this soreness, now it's gone away, and it's great. Or can you try this method? That worked before. And the same thing with ourselves. My wife and I, when Dr. Jeremy would say, or his staff would say, that you should try this treatment, you should try this at home, or try this exercise, that was good. Then also, one of the things they had is a training segment where you could come in as a customer, and they would do a training segment where they would go over and review some of the new processes that they have. And the doctor would go over and explain on the screen what the environment, what you're doing, what can affect your body, and explain that. So that was good. That was, to me, it takes another extra step, trying to make you feel more comfortable, understand your body, understand if there's anything that's going on, how to read those signs, almost like similar to an automobile. If you hear a knock or a sound in your vehicle, where's that sound coming from? What does that mean? It's the same situation with your body. So yeah, that's the relationship that we've had with them, and it's been very good. I've trusted them tremendously.